Hello, lovely viewers. You're watching Bipolar Opposites. I'm your guy, Tim Cubbin. Today is a very, very, very special day. Why, you ask? What could possibly be June 1st so special? Well, it is my little sister, my cat Rose's birthday. Okay, now, some of you know that I had a very bad incident with my old cat Jasmine. So, from that September to that June, well, as you can imagine, I was a little bit hesitant when my mom went to a pet store near my cousin's and came back with a little ferret carrier, which I was like, why would my mom get a ferret? And so she put it down on the table, opened up, and this tiny little thing, this little kitty cat, this big, she was like 2 weeks old, this tiny little thing came out, and they're holding her, and she looked at me. And of course, I just saw that beautiful little cat. And let me tell you, I'm not a cat person. But I fell in love with her. So, my mom was considering if maybe I didn't want her, that maybe my cousins would. But I was ready to deal with the new cat. Now, when we brought her home, she was so tiny, this tiny little thing. And let me tell you where I got the name Rose. She was just tiny little thing, so sweet, so small, and so delicate. I thought, oh, it looks like a little rose. And, well, I was wrong. She smells so bad. I mean, my God, for a cat named Rose, she smells so bad. Like, why? All these years later, why did I name her Rose? She is not a rose. But you know something? When we brought her home, she was so tiny that we couldn't let her walk around the house, so otherwise she'd get lost. Plus, we had my dog Casper to deal with, so two of them, well, we tried combining them once. Not pretty. Okay, not we, I decided to experiment and see what would happen if I put her in my dog's cage with him and see what happened. Poor Casper was scared shitless. Let me out, I don't want to deal with this thing. I mean, just so tiny and small, and she just scared the hell out of him, which, if you knew Rose now, you wouldn't blame him. Rose is rather violent. She is prone to random hissing, scratching, and biting. And growling. Horrifying sounds that she makes. So, since she's so tiny, we couldn't have her walking around the house, we got a little cat carrier, and we put her in it, for the first few months. And she didn't want to leave it. She did not want to leave her cat carrier, so as she got bigger, we got bigger and bigger cat carriers, and you know what? She's happy in them. People say, why would you put a cat in a cage? Well, let me tell you, the one time when we let her out when she was an adult, not pretty. Not pretty at all. So, she stays confined to a cage. So, she's bitchy and, well, since she lives in a cage, of course, we have a really big kitty carrier where we put her litter box in, and what does she do most of the day? Yes, she sits in her litter box. And then, her favorite game, she actually has a favorite sport. Turd hockey. I mean, this cat is something. But, she's loving in her own strange Rose way. So, I appreciate I still have her 16 years later. 16? She's sweet 16. Where has my life gone? Oh, and she calls me Bruzja. Well, she doesn't call me Bruzja, she knows me as Bruzja. See, that goes back to Casper. Casper, well, I always said, come to brother, come to brother, come to brother. He didn't understand. So I tried experimenting. I said, come to Bruzja. He came to me. So, we said, we'll go with this too. So I'm Rose's Bruzja. Weird word, but you know what? She knows me as Bruzja, so that's what counts. I mean, there are really odd reasons that people call certain other people weird names. There's always the reason, so that's a reason. My God, 16. I mean, she's a little old lady. I mean, so we're doing something very special for her. We got a special cat salmon. You know something? I love salmon, and you know something? If she doesn't eat it, I will! I don't care that's for cats, I'll eat it! It's real salmon, just with a marinade. So you know what? Just take the salmon if she doesn't want to eat it, rinse it under the sink, heat it up, and my salmon. So, 16. God, where does time go? And she's still healthy as can be, feisty as ever. So you know something? I appreciate I have a cat for this long, that she's happy and healthy. Well, as happy as she can be. She's really bitchy. But, appreciate all these 16 years I've had with her. So, that's what's good. Yeah, I say so next time I'm coming. Out.